Check this out. I saw this water bottle. It's the Nuka-Cola logo, I guess. I guess I might want some of these GameCube games. Do you mind if I pull them out from here? I know it's like behind. But did find one game, and it's gonna be this Lost Planet 3. Hey guys, it's Austin here, and we are back with another episode of my $10 Nintendo Collection Challenge. We started this series off with $10, went to thrift stores, bought items to flip, and then purchased Nintendo games to add to our collection. Our collection has grown pretty well so far. I mean, we're definitely filling up our shelf a lot. To start off my video, I just want to show you guys an awesome pickup that I just got at GameStop. This is the Nintendo World Championship NES edition on the Nintendo Switch. I'm recording this a few days after this released, so I just picked it up. I think by the time I release this video, it'll probably be a couple weeks. But if you guys are not aware, this is an awesome bundle or collector set that you can get. I'm just going to go ahead and do a really fast unboxing of this. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. You guys might already know what this is. So I'm not too familiar when it comes to the NES console and some of the games on there. So this wasn't like too interesting to me at first, but all the items that you get from this is awesome, and that's kind of a big reason why I did decide to grab it. So I'm just going to show you guys everything that this includes. You got this right here. I think this is like the cards that you get. This is the game right here. Excited to actually play this because this actually does look like a lot of fun. I'm not much of a speedrunner person myself. I do play competitive games, fighting games, but never was really into the world of speedrunning. But this looks so like family friendly and really easy for anyone to hop in and try out. I really like how they got this NES cartridge as well. It's golden. I don't think there's anything in here. Let me just take it out of the plastic and show you guys closer. Hopefully the camera focuses pretty well on this so you guys can see. Wow, very gold. I love the gold cartridges like this. We got another box containing something. Let's just open it and check it out. Okay, so... Oh, okay. I think I know what this is. Here it is, guys. A bunch of pins. I don't really know what to do with these pins. I don't wear them or anything or what you're supposed to do with them, but really cool collector's item that you can have. I plan on just leaving a lot of this stuff in the box and just having it as a collector piece, but really cool to see and actually open up. And then lastly, we got these cards, these postcards. Again, not exactly sure what you're supposed to do with these, but yeah, they look awesome. Just gonna quickly go over it all with you guys. You got Samus, you got Donkey Kong, you got Kid Icarus, Super Mario Bros. Just gonna fan it out for you guys like this, and then on the back you got some pixels right here, pixel characters. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the whole bundle right there. This is a really cool piece. I'm just gonna set this like on my shelf somewhere. But yeah, check that out. I purchased all this for $60 at GameStop. Not sure how fast these things are selling or if they're sold out yet. But yeah, I'd say definitely grab it if you are into retro Nintendo or NES games. And then lastly, I just picked up 2 shirts. It was buy one, get one free for clearance shirts. And I purchased one shirt for $5 and got the other one for free. That is insane. Like some of the cheapest shirts you can get, graphic t-shirts, video game shirts. Big fan of Star Wars and really like this colorway, I guess. So had to grab this one as well. Definitely check out your GameStops for some clearance items. You can get some really cheap stuff, and with the buy one get one free, really can't beat that. But yeah, guys, enough of that. Let's jump into our collection and get into these updates. Here we are at our game showcase, and this is how it's looking. We just sold one item, and it's gonna be this one. I'm sure I'm gonna sell more later on this week, but we sold this Focus T25 workout DVD collection set. This one ended up selling for $20-ish, and we picked it up for $1 at the Goodwill bins. So really nice flip. We've got ourselves another update. Just sold this game right here. This Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut on the PS3. Missing a manual. This one still ended up selling for around $20-ish. So gonna get this game packaged and shipped. After eBay fees and shipping, this is how much we'll get to add back to our game fund. I am out here at a Goodwill and browsing through some games, some media stuff over here. They got a whole row of games. Mostly just sports titles, nothing too crazy. Got this Leapster game. Not sure if that has any value. I didn't check that yet. But sometimes I look for some of the later sports games on these consoles, like Xbox, PlayStation 2. Apparently, none of these really have any value. Maybe this Madden one, but did spot some stuff that looked interesting. This NBA Live 10 is kind of uncommon, but yeah, may pass up on that. And then spotted these last two games over here, this Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on 360. Would have thought this had some value, but apparently not. And then this Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PlayStation 2. Greatest Hits, just the disc only, and surprisingly, this one goes for around 15 to 20. So maybe picking this one up depending on how they price it here. Still in the media section and just browsing through some of the Blu-rays. Did spot some with some decent value. Steel booklets are ones to really look out for because these do hold a little bit more value than the regular cases. This one is $3.99, but it only goes for around like 10 to 15 on eBay, so I may end up passing on that one. But I did find this Sting Live in Berlin, some kind of like musical live music performance, I guess, on Blu-ray. These sometimes have some decent value, so definitely check these out. This one goes for around like, I don't know, 20-ish on eBay, and isn't priced, so we'll see how much we can get this one for. Just taking a peek at the electronics section next, and found something pretty cool that I don't often see. Got these walkie-talkies by Uniden, priced at around $7, and did look it up, and these are going for around like 25 to 30, maybe even 40. I kind of don't want to take the risk on this though. I don't think it sells very often. Couldn't really find this exact model on eBay, so yeah, just really cool find. Oh, check this out. I bet this might have some decent value. This Canon camera for $7 too. I just know nothing about cameras, so probably gonna have to pass on that. Got this huge boombox here as well. We got ourselves a nice little stop. 2 items. Just gonna check out with these two for here. Hello. Got those two. Card.
Total is $422.
This week I'm here at the mall and stopped in a GameStop and actually found some games that I might want to include in the $10 Nintendo Collection series. So in the Xbox section, got some really solid selection of games right here. You got Alan Wake right here. You got some Batman games, Guitar Hero. Starting to see a lot of these NCAA games back at the GameStops because I guess they're going down in value a lot now that the new one has released. But did find one game, and it's going to be this Lost Planet 3. I was planning on just picking this up just to add to my personal collection. I'm a big Lost Planet fan, and I haven't played this one and don't have it in my collection. But for $7, I'm seeing this one go for around like 25 on eBay. So I might pick this one up. Gonna be tempted to keep this one, but I may end up flipping it because we're only collecting Nintendo in our collection. But yeah, really cool that I did find like a profitable game here. I'm not exactly sure if any of these other games have gone up in value yet. $6.99 for this Red Faction. You got Tomb Raider, Portal is still $10. Rayman. So here at GameStop, we're not exactly going to be finding anything for like under $5. So I'm going to be a little more picky. I did want to grab like a Wii game while I'm here too. I have like a small Wii selection here. Some decent games too. I was thinking maybe this Toad one, or maybe even finding some with some value. This Mario one's only $10. Mario and Sonic, the famous Madden 13. But for $7, I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. That's pretty much how much I would get for it if I were to flip it on eBay. Metallica for $40. This one still holds a lot of value. I've never actually played or owned this one, but cool to see. There's like one game that I might consider grabbing, and it's this My Sims collection for $7. It's like 2 games in one, and goes for around like 15 on eBay. So Might just pick it up just to add to my collection. Don't really plan on flipping it, especially since it's $7. Other than that, I don't think any of these loose ones have any value, but they have a Super Monkey Ball for $7. That would be a cool one to grab. Ninja Turtles for 18, and then was considering the SpongeBob game as well for $7. Check this out. I saw this water bottle. It's the Nuka-Cola logo, I guess. And yeah, haven't seen this before. Really cool. Would love to grab this, but the prices on these are so high and inflated. Not really worth picking up. Got this board game as well. You guys let me know if it's worth trying out or playing. But yeah, again, $73 for this. Cool to see though. It's still here.
What's the Wii one?
My Sims.
When you bought this in 2017.
Did you want to get the protection on the discs? It'll be $1.
We are back at our game showcase with a couple more updates. Sold 2 more items. The first thing we sold is this P90X. It's awesome that we sold all of our workout DVD collection sets now. Got all of these for $1 a piece, and we ended up selling this one for around $14. The second item we sold is going to be over here. Here are just kind of the non-Nintendo games that we currently have for sale, except for this Sniper one. I'm not listing that one up on eBay, but we ended up selling the Stardew Valley Collector's Edition. This one is pretty badly damaged, water damaged, I guess. The manuals are all like stuck together and like hardened, and it's pretty bad, but the games are in excellent condition. This one ended up selling for around $25, and we picked it up for about $9 at a thrift or a pawn shop. Gonna get these 2 packaged and shipped. After eBay fees and shipping, this is how much we'll get to add back to our game fund. For this week, we made our way to the PayMore pawn store. I usually get some good deals here on video games. They usually have sales, and just checking out the front glass case first. They had a Game Boy Advance along with some Xbox One bundles of games. Over here we had a glass case containing a ton of games, and these games all applied to a 4 for $25 deal. They always have this deal every time I come here, which is great because I do pick up some higher end games as well. Checking out the Xbox 360 section first, I spotted a Black Ops 2, which did not have a cover. Had some Xbox One games over here. And then I spotted this Assassin's Creed 3 Steelbook. That looked pretty intriguing. Not sure how much that goes for, but I actually do have that in my personal collection already. And then down here we had some Nintendo 64 games. We had Army Men Surge's Heroes, and that's one that I really considered grabbing. We have some NES games along with a ton of Wii games, which may be passing up on some of these simply because I have a ton of Wii games already. I picked up a bunch in last week's episode.
For Xbox.
Just any of them, I guess. Yeah. Are these kind of just like the loose ones you guys get? People actually bring them in? You guys actually buy loose games too?
We usually buy it as a bundle, so like
Okay.
if someone's selling their PlayStation or something like that, they'll usually bring in a set of games. Some of these are the ones that we either got recycled because they aren't really worth much, or they kind of got them in together and they might have been in like one of those CD cases.
Yeah, I
CD
get
case.
You guys get a lot of people buying games recently, I guess?
Not as much, just because of the Game Pass and everything.
Okay.
Not as many people buying the physical games as much anymore.
I get that.
That's not supposed to be the case.
Okay. I would have thought the Mario ones would have been more popular, but
Yeah, apparently it's 4
Nice.
and 6.
okay, yeah.
And then
Because this game, I never.
22.
Yeah, this game looks kind of common, but yeah, I haven't actually played that one either.
okay, and if that is everything for you, your total comes to $26.46.
Okay.
Let's see if our card reader is working. I know it's been.
All right, guys, that was a pretty nice stop. They gave us that 4 for $25 deal. I was trying to get them to go down to like 4 for $20, $5 a game, but at 4 for $25, they're each around like $6 or $7 a piece. So not the lowest amount, but we got some pretty nice games. We got an N64 game right here, Sarge's Heroes Army Men. This one apparently goes for like $14-ish. I also got this Eternal Sonata game. This one we can flip for some profit. Goes for around 20-ish, I believe. So should be able to get a little bit back for this. And then I was really looking for some more Nintendo cartridge games, but all of them in there were just not that great. I ended up getting these 2 Mario and Sonic Olympic games on the DS. I wasn't sure if I wanted this or not because I'm not really collecting for handhelds, I guess. Just not a big fan of collecting for handhelds. But it's awesome that I got both of these in this little deal. They said they have another store that just opened up, so I think I'm going to have to check it out, guys. Back at our game showcase and sold 2 quick items. First one we got is this one right here, this Skylander Portal for the Xbox One. Purchased this one for $4 at Goodwill and ended up flipping for $27.50. So really good price on that one. The second item we sold is a DVD. Also got this one at a Goodwill for $3, and this one sold pretty quick for $16.50. Gonna get these both packaged and shipped. After eBay fees and shipping, this is how much we'll get to add back to our game fund. Here we are at the next PayMore store, and unfortunately I didn't get to record too much in here or get to show all the games in the glass case because it was behind the counter, but I did get some awesome pickups and actually picked up a decent amount of games while I was here.
Right now, the games, it's just for the 4 for 25 or whatever.
Yeah.
Depending on, and most of those I'm pretty sure or if not all of them qualify for that.
I'm assuming these are not either. These Godfather ones. Awesome games though.
Yeah, no, 100%. Those actually might be because.
Okay. I guess I might want some of these GameCube games. Do you mind if I pull them
Yeah, go
out
ahead.
from here? I know it's like behind. The other store had it like open, so I was able to just like
No,
look
you're
at
fine,
it.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Especially since you're betting, I could probably throw these in there. One of them's borderline, but I can help you out.
Okay.
I could throw those into the 4 for 25.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Pretty sure this one is not. This one's got 2 games in it. If I got like 8 of them, would you do anything?
Let's see what I can do.
I know they're already like, I guess on the edge. If that sounds
No,
something like.
absolutely. Because like I said, I mean, especially me being kind of newer out here,
Mhm.
and I was gonna get a little more leeway just because we're getting off our feet. But yeah, that's right. So it'll be a 47.23 basically.
Okay.
After taxes.
Yeah, that works.
Like I said, if I can help you out, I certainly will. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to manually do this. So just bear with me.
You would think with the new technology, it would
Well,
be less
I mean,
problems.
it's funny. I
and-
call it the computer apocalypse last week because we
Yeah.
had the printers all set up, everything was good to go,
Oh,
and then we
mhm.
print 2 more labels, and then it would flash red, so we had to restart it. I was just
Oh.
like, I don't know why technology hated us that week, but
Yeah,
we're
last
finally
week.
stabilizing now. So.
Yeah, there was a big like nation worldwide thing with Microsoft. That,
Really?
like a security thing. My work.
That makes a lot of sense because we're like, are we just?
Mhm.
Part of my friends, are we pissing off the technology guys right now? Because like they did not
Yeah.
like us at all.
It was like an update, like a Microsoft update. Of course, everyone has Microsoft, so like
Right.
everything went down. There were airplanes, where a bunch of them were canceled, or yeah.
That's nuts. Well, it makes
Delayed
sense a
and
lot.
stuff.
'Cause like I said, I don't know what it was. Dude, what is happening?
Yeah, it was everywhere. Holy cow, guys, that was a mega score at this stop. This place definitely had a lot better games than the other store, I guess. We picked up 8 games. He gave us like a $5 discount. I'll take any kind of discount I can get, but check that out, guys. Let's head back to our game room and I'll explain to you guys why I picked out each of these individual games. And just like that, guys, we're back in the game room. We had a crazy week of pickups. Picked up a ton of great Nintendo games, GameCube, DS games, even some cartridge games. I'm gonna quickly go over everything that we just got. So starting off at Goodwill, we got 2 items. We picked up 1 Blu-ray that actually had some value, goes for around 15 bucks. This Sting Live in Berlin. And then we also picked up Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PlayStation 2 disc only. This thing goes for around 15 to 20. We then made a visit to a GameStop this week. I was just shopping around at a mall and decided to make a quick peek inside of the GameStop and saw that they did have some older generation games. They had Lost Planet 3 on the Xbox 360. I actually never owned this one, never played this one, so this could be one that I actually do keep in my personal collection. And then we also grabbed this My Sims and My Sims Racing double pack. I just thought this was really cool for 7 bucks, and actually does have a little bit of value. And of course, our last 2 stores, we scored big on a bunch of games. These were at the PayMore cash store. I think it's kind of like a pawn shop. Here's everything that we grabbed. I'm gonna go over it really quick. We got Army Men, Sarge's Heroes on the N64. This one has a little bit of value as well. We got 1 loose game on the Xbox 360, Eternal Sonata. This is one that I don't have in my personal collection, and I've always wanted to get a complete copy of this. I used to play this one all the time on the 360. Really fun Tales-like game. Picked up 3 DS games. A perfect time to be grabbing these games as well. Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. Of course, with the Olympics currently happening this year, no better time to grab these. I've actually never played these or seen these on the DS. I wonder how they play and control. But on the Wii, these were amazing games. Just a lot of fun multiplayer competition games in here. Both of them were complete as well, so that's a plus. And then the last DS game we got was this Mega Man ZX. Never seen or heard of this game, but used to be a really big fan of Mega Man games. My big brother was a huge fan of Mega Man and played a lot of them on the Game Boy Advance. This looks more like a side-scroller type of game, you know, your traditional Mega Man game. And then we got some Xbox 360 games. A lot of these are just simply had a lot of value and was totally worth it to include in the 4 for $25 deal. Again, we got all of these games for around $6 to $7. We got Fable Anniversary. This one definitely went up in price a lot. This is backwards compatible with the Xbox One, and that's why I believe it's up in value. This is the only Fable game that I have not played and completed. Played it like halfway through on PC, but maybe we'll give it another chance and try to complete it all the way through. And then we got both of these Godfather games. This is the first one, and this one is complete, which is awesome. Definitely does hold a bit of value as well. I've actually never played these Godfather games or seen the movies, but I've played like the Mafia games on the Xbox, so wonder how this compares up to it. And then the Godfather Part 2, this is missing the manual, but this one doesn't hold as much value as the first one, but looks really cool. And then to conclude, we got 4 GameCube games. I did make a mistake while picking some of these up and had to go and make a swap. As you can see, the Crash Wrath of Vortex game is not in here. For whatever reason, I remember initially checking the case while I was at the PayMore store and saw that the disc was missing in there, and I still ended up purchasing the game. I just gave them a quick call to see if I could swap it out with another GameCube game, and they did allow that. And the game that I swapped it out with was called Defender. This one looked awesome. Looks like a Star Fox-esque type of game. Airplane, space game. Never played this one before, but yeah, it doesn't hold too much value either. We picked up Super Monkey Ball. This one is a pretty popular one on the GameCube. I believe I played this one. Wasn't the biggest fan of these Monkey Ball games. It kind of gets me a little dizzy, I guess, running around in that little ball. We picked up 007 Nightfire. I actually haven't played a lot of these 007 games, but there is a big following for these games. Really happy to be able to pick this one up. And then lastly, we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. You just can't go wrong with these Tony Hawk games. And that pretty much concludes our week. Gonna get a lot of this stuff put on eBay, organize some of this stuff and put it on the shelf as well. It's awesome to be able to put more GameCube games and add some Nintendo DS games to our collection. But that's it for this week. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.